This is our second channel for restorative yoga for wheelchairs. I don't believe it's actually been done before. I've kind of made this up as I go along, but don't worry, I am a professional yoga teacher. Made my transfer board. Do you like it? I love it. It's actually a surfboard transfer board. Made out of wood. I cut it and sanded it myself and painted it myself. I was using my daughter's for a little while, but I thought I don't really want to break it, so I made my own. If you haven't already, make sure if your mobilisation isn't that good, make sure that your carers are around, just in case you fall off the chair, off your wheelchair. If you need anything like pillows, hot water bottles, bolsters, then they can do that for you if you can't do it yourself. And if you haven't got a bolster, I will send a link on the top about what bolster is the best. Now there is a certain bolster that you need, and this is the best bolster because it's firm. It's not buckwheat. We don't want buckwheat because it doesn't go well with the transfer board. I've done my research, okay? I've done my research. Okay. But if you haven't got a bolster yet, what you can do is you can wrap 3 pillows and wrap it around a thick, heavy towel. And this will act as if it's a bolster, but you have to have a transfer board to get that firmness. Okay, so we're going to put, you might need 3 chairs, you might need 2 chairs, so get 3, get your carers to get 3 just in case, or if you can get them, get 3 chairs. I understand there's a lot you have to get ready for, so you can always pause the video and then come back. Alright, so my long transfer board. I'm excited to use this. So we're going to go with the chair coming sideways a bit from our other chair. So we're going across. We're going across the board. And then we're putting our bolster or our pillows on top. Now, for some of you, this might be difficult, but give it a go. And if you can't do it, I will come up with the next modification for this pose. What we do is we lift our hands up and holding the belly, stomach muscles in, and then we're walking down onto our bolster with our hands, and we're just sinking into the bolster. Okay, so if you can get there, if you can get down, then perfecto, you can stay there. But if you can't get down, no problemo, you can use pillows. You might have yoga blocks. If you do chair yoga, then you can bring those underneath, putting them underneath the bolster, in between the bolster and the transfer board. So you could just prop yourself up until you feel comfortable. And I'm just going to dangle the arms down, melting in, getting nice and comfortable. Wriggling in. It's almost like we're a bit like sloths. Okay, so we're going to place the tongue on the root of your mouth, letting the jaw open in a relaxing way, Just letting the jaw drop. Closing the eyes. And then 3 deep big breaths to sort out the nervous system. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. Really going for it. Going and placing the tongue on the root of your mouth, letting the jaw go. I just want you to place your awareness on your belly. And we're just feeling the belly. We're just feeling how the belly feels right now to us. And if you can't feel the belly because you're paralysed there, then we just imagine that we can feel it, that we can feel the belly, because imagining is a very, very important factor. We kick off neurons, we spike neurons, and we trick them into thinking that we can actually feel our belly. So the neurons start to do all the hard work, and if you keep believing that you can feel parts of your body that you don't normally feel, and then you believe that you can, and then eventually in time, I don't know how long, but in time you will be able to feel. Guarantee it, because it's scientifically proven. Just feeling the belly. Maybe it feels squashed. Maybe it feels cozy. How is your belly feeling right now? And anything that comes to mind, so any noises, thoughts about what you're going to have for dinner, thoughts like that, what you're going to watch on TV. You've got to leave them behind, because you have to focus on the present moment. and just feeling your belly, because this is us listening to our belly. And we're just going to put our hands on the chair and just place some pressure on the hands. Use your muscles in your arms just so you can move your head to the other direction really, really slowly. Some of you might not need to use your hands, but some of you might because of your back muscles. But give it a go. We're going really slowly the other direction. And then when you're there, you can just dangle your hands back to the feet, the floor. And again, 3 deep big breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. Just so we're telling the nervous system that it can relax. That we're restoring our bodies, especially our organs. This is, being in this pose. Being in this pose is just so beneficial. There isn't enough movement going on for the body, and some of us are on very strong tablets. And this can lead to constipation, IBS, IBD, diarrhea even. It can really play havoc with our stomach. Because of this, this is just amazing. This is amazing for the stomach, because what we're doing is we're squashing the stomach right now. We're squashing the chest and the stomach. But in the stomach we have lots and lots of organs, and where our lungs are breathing in and out, it moves the diaphragm, which reminds me a tiny bit like an umbrella jellyfish thing that moves up and down when we're breathing. And when this is moving up and down, our organs move up and down in our belly, in our torso. But because we're squashing the belly in this movement, our organs are actually moving up and down, side to side, up and down, side to side, and it's creating its own massage. And that's what's so amazing about this. Some of you might not be able to walk that far, but this is a good alternative. This is a good result to do for the body, especially if you really struggle with your digestive system, or you get reflux, heartburn, constipation, everything around this area. We're getting our own massage. Our body is doing a natural massage. And you can't get any better than that. That's the best massage in the world, is when the body is giving itself a massage. So just imagine the lungs breathing in and out, which makes the diaphragm move up and down like an umbrella jellyfish. And then the organs are almost moving in a slow, slow, very, very, very slow washing machine movement. The slowest you can see, in almost in a circle. That the organs are going around in a circle, a small movement circle. Okay, so bringing our hands back onto the chair, bringing our head in the centre of the bolster, and you might be suffocated with pillows like I am right now. Lift yourself up, so walk yourself up on your bolster and your transfer board. And some of you can feel your back still, some of you might not. We're all different, we have all different things. And some of you might be able to feel your back feels as if it's had a stretch, your lower back. And if you can't feel it, then, and you can feel your back but you can't feel the stretch, that's fine. But some of you might be able to, and this isn't anything to worry about. It's a good thing. It means that the muscles around the spine, the muscles are protecting the spine, okay? And this is very good for posture, and this is what we need, you know? So it's very good. So now we're going to go the other way. Now I want you to make sure that your bolster, your pillows, are as close to you as possible. I mean, this is why it's another good reason to get a bolster, because the bolster just has a handle, where the pillows you might have to be careful about lifting it up and putting it on the floor. Okay, so now we're going to bring the chair the opposite direction. So it's going across this way, because we're doing a lot of stretching on one side, so now we need to align it with the other side. So get my surfboard, and then my bolster, get the pillows, and then we're going to go again. Now, just because you needed a bolster, a pillow, sorry, one side, it might not need that you need a pillow the other side, because every side of our bodies are different. So really giving it a go about trying without the pillow first to see how you get on, and then of course if you need it, you have it there. Okay, you have it there in reach. So holding the belly muscles in, hands up into the sky, and then walking down onto the bolster. And we're going to look onto the right hand side. Go down onto the right hand side. And then we're going to let the arms flop. And then when you're ready, 3 deep big breaths. God, if you've got long hair like me, make sure you pull it out of your face so you can breathe. So 3 deep big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth 3 times. Just drop in. Wriggling in into a nice comfortable position. Trying to make sure, like pretending that there's a string on the top of your head and it is pulling your head to the side, like, you know, pulling your head while we're on the side. So we get a bit of a aligned back movement going on, a bit of a stretch in the back. And then placing your tongue on the root of your mouth, loosening that jaw, letting the jaw just go where it wants to go, loosening the shoulders, the hips, the pelvis. You're really just letting go, you're letting go, just trusting solidness that you're laying on right now. We don't really do this pose, you know, it's not really something that we do, but the body really loves it because of the tummy and the organs. My child chasing the other girls around, she's disabled, she's got learning difficulties as well. She's got chromosome 1 deletion, a genetic condition. I've actually borrowed most of her stuff in my classes, like a weighted blanket and things like that. You're always remembering that noise, you know, you have to get used to noise. Your mind has to get out of all certain concentrations, and you have to just feel the body and what's going on in the body and the mind. There's always going to be a certain bird outside, you know, there's always going to be a tap leaking. You could be out in the countryside and you're still going to hear something. They even say if you're in one of those sound box rooms, you still hear something, and that's actually your heart. You can actually hear your heartbeat in a sound box. So nothing's forever quiet. And this is why we've got to really focus on just ignoring those things and focusing on what we need to be focusing on. So right now we're just bringing our awareness to if anything feels nice, if anything feels nice in the body, which we call the sweet spot. And then bringing your hands onto the chair and moving your head the other direction. Again, letting those arms flop, and then for the 3 deep big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth 3 times. What's really good about this pose as well is we're giving the sciatic nerves a lot of space, which is so good. It just gives them their freedom so they can relax as well, from the spine all the way up, all the way down into the feet. Oh, lovely. So now we're going to bring ourselves up, rolling ourselves up into a seated position. Now, if you want, you can stay there. I am going to move now so that everyone can see me properly for the next move. You can put your transfer board to the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to just do some twists for our shoulders and our back before we go. So get nice and comfortable. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this hand on the edge of this chair and this hand on the edge of this chair. Okay, that's what we're going to try and go for. So we're going to twist, so this hand on that side. I will turn around as well, just in case you're like, what? Because sometimes I don't explain things properly. It's my fibro flare, seriously. And this hand on this side. So, okay, so now I will reverse for you. I will turn around and I will show you again. So we've got that hand going here and that hand going there. And then we're going to turn our heads as much as possible, looking at our shoulder. Now, really feel as well, make an effort, hold in your stomach muscles, because this is going to protect your back, okay? So holding in the stomach muscles, having a nice twist for that back, which is really needed. Don't use your arms to pull you, use your belly. Just breathing naturally in and out. Closing your eyes. For some of you, you might feel that it hurts a little bit, and if you do, then you can come out of the pose, just sitting naturally. And then we're bringing this hand onto our knee, onto our knee, and the other hand onto our knee. So I will turn back to show you, in case you don't really understand my fibro mouth. So bringing this hand here and this hand here, and then we're going to go the other way. Okay, so bringing that hand right over to the other edge of the chair, and then your other hand on the other edge, and we're just holding in the stomach muscles, and we're using our stomach to twist, not really our arms. Okay, we want to kind of work the stomach muscles so we can protect the back. Most of us have already got arm strength. So using those stomach muscles, looking over your shoulder. Breathing nice and naturally. And then bringing your arm back to your knee and your other hand back to your knee. Thank you so much for joining. It was really lovely, and I will see you in the next one. Much love, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.